You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 79 degrees going up to a high of 83. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, but that doesn't mean it's not going to rain. It's been raining for the last few days. It rained yesterday. It was thunder and lightning. So some people probably got washed out for the 4th of July. I thought the fireworks were not going to happen. My nephew called me like, "You coming?" I'm like, "It's lightning outside." He's like, "It's nice over here." So he was in Snellville. I'm in Lawrenceville. And so where he was, it was no rain nor lightning. Where I was, it was lightning. And I'm like, I'm not coming out in the lightning to watch fireworks. But anyway, he spent some time at the fire. And I like, he's home. He's a college football coach. And I like the fact that he's home. So we've been hanging out for the last couple of days. He and my brother, my daughter, and the baby. And I love that. I love it. And I really wanted to go to the fireworks, but I was like, bruh, I'm not even ready right now. Because when he texted me, I think it was almost 8:30. And I was not dressed for fireworks. I was like, yeah, I'm not going. And it was still lightning on my side of town. So that's what I tell you about the weather down here in Georgia. It's really crazy. Like over here where I live, and I'm literally about where he was, I'm about 15 minutes away. It was nice and sunshiny. Over here it was rainy, cloudy, and lightning. And so I was like, I'm not coming out this house and I felt like if I got there, it was going to start raining. But it didn't, I guess. So I guess he had a wonderful time. But anyway, now he and his parents and his siblings are on their way to Florida. So he's gone. So I'll get to see him for a hot second when he flies back into Atlanta before he goes back to start off his football season, which I think they start pretty much practice pretty early. So I think they start in a couple of weeks. So he's going to come back, be here for a couple of more days. I'll hang out with him again. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to have him on the show. We're going to talk football. Because that's all they talk about. So when he's off, when he's not talking football with me, he's talking about other stuff in life, like business and things like that. But then I think he's afraid because he always comes to me with something. Like he was here last time. He came to me. He had an idea for me. He asked my opinion about it because, everybody knows that they got a business idea to bring it to me. He brought it to me. And I was like, that was pretty interesting that he asked me that. So, I don't know what he's thinking. He's getting older. He's still very young, but he's getting older. So I guess he's thinking about things and, what if football. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking about. But anyway, I enjoy my time when he's here with him. So that's always cool. Hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful 4th of July. Let me tell y'all what I did yesterday, y'all. This is crazy. And I know people that will listen to the show like, what is she talking about? Okay, so I did the show yesterday. And I was looking at my calendar on my phone when I was talking. And so I was like, and this was right at the beginning of the show. So I was multitasking, which I should not have been doing. Because I remember, and I remember this later. So I'm making me something to eat after the show. And I'm thinking to myself, today is Tuesday, July the 4th. It's not Wednesday. And I remember saying, and this was later, the show was over. It was probably about an hour and a half later. The show was over. And I remembered I said it's Hump Day Wednesday. And I'm sure people were thinking what is she talking about? Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. It was supposed to be Small Business Tuesday, Talk Business Tuesday. I was thinking it was Wednesday because I'm paying attention to my phone and not paying attention to the show. And the crazy thing is, it was right in front of my face. So I definitely was not paying attention. And I was like, yeah, it's Hump Day Wednesday, blah, blah. So I did this now somewhere in the world, yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday somewhere. But here in the United States, today is Wednesday. So listen, charge it to my head, not my heart. I was doing too many things yesterday. So when somebody probably got totally screwed up, okay, it's Wednesday. I'm about to be off for the weekend in a couple days. Not yet. Today is Wednesday. So today is Wednesday, and it was so funny because I was in the kitchen, and I was thinking to myself, I said, did I say on the show that it was Hump Day Wednesday? And I literally remember saying that. And I couldn't go and edit the episode out. Well, I probably could have, but I was like, whatever. I'll talk about it tomorrow on the show, which is what I'm doing right now. So if I threw you off yesterday and you thought it was Wednesday because I said it was Wednesday, my bad. Don't hold it. Charge it to my head, not my heart, because I know you guys are waiting. Today is actually Wednesday, July the 5th. It is actually Hump Day for real. I'm looking at it. I know it's the 5th, so I'm not going to screw you up again. It is Hump Day Wednesday, baby. Listen, somebody had 2 Wednesdays. Ooh, please, it's my fault. It's Hump Day Wednesday, and you have made it to the middle. So I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful 4th of July. I did nothing. I relaxed. I watched, know what I watched? I started watching a movie called Silos. Common is in that movie. It's pretty cool. It's interesting. And it's so crazy because it's shot 140 years into the future. I like stuff like that. The reason I like it is because, think about this for 1 second, and then I'm going to get on with the rest of the show. Remember back in the day when we used to watch the Jetsons? And I actually did not like the Jetsons. Elroy and the dog, I did not like them. I didn't like the Jetsons. I don't know why I didn't like that cartoon. That was one cartoon I didn't like. But it was a very futuristic cartoon for its times. And I want to say it probably started in the 60s, right? But here we are, fast forward to 2023, and we're about to start living just like the Jetsons. Like, robots are everywhere. The flying car was released recently. Now, I told my brother and I had a conversation years ago. I think it was around 2005 or 2006. My mom was in the hospital. She had like a Wilms tumor on her neck. And so he and I were in the waiting room waiting for her to, come out of surgery. And there was a magazine in the lobby, and it had a flying car in it. And my brother said, we'll never see that in our times. And I was like, boy, we're going to see this flying car in our time. We're going to see this car. And he was like, nah, we won't see that. That's too far in the future. No. We're going to see that car. I'm guaranteeing you that. Well, it might have been 3 years later, they showed you the first flying car. I remember looking at it on Facebook and sending it to him. It's like, look, I told you we were going to see the car. Now they're trying to figure out, this is a new version of the flying car, and they're trying to figure out exactly how it's going to navigate through the air. Because of course, you got airplanes, and you got birds and all these kind of things. Now, am I going to get in the flying car? Not if I don't have to. Not if I don't have to. I'll take the ground for 2,000. Yes, I'm going to take the ground. However, that's where we're going. And the new car is about to be up in the sky flying around. Now, to me, that's a little scary because what if somebody forget to put gas in their car? What if they have like engine failure in the car? Like, these are the things that I think about. Like, I feel like a flying car is going to be high maintenance. But I said all that to say, we are there. And we're not going anywhere. So I spent yesterday watching this movie on Apple TV called Silos. And it was crazy because they're living in some kind of, I don't know, it's not a spaceship, but it's like a metal something. It looks very bleak, but because that's the way they grew up, they don't know any different. So for them, it was a way of life. And so they didn't even know, like in one episode, because this is what I did yesterday. My husband cooked the day before, so we didn't have to cook yesterday. I ate some barbecue yesterday, and I watched Silos for like 6 episodes. I kind of binged on that. And but what was interesting in there, they had a Pez dispenser. Like the Pez with the little Pez candy, which I didn't like that either. They had a Pez dispenser, and they call it a relic. And then they had a video camera. And they was like, what is it? They was like, we don't know. So they didn't have any information about the past. So they didn't know certain things like what a video camera was. They didn't know what a Pez dispenser was. They didn't know any of that stuff. I think they knew what a watch was because they had clocks, but that was pretty much all they knew. So it was interesting, but it makes you wonder, where will we be in the future? I mean, 140 years, I probably won't be here unless they figure out how to prolong life like that long. But where will you be in 140 years? Yeah. So anyway, I digress and I keep going. Today is July the 5th. It is Wednesday. It is Hump Day. You have made it to the middle. You're almost to the weekend. You're almost there. So hold tight. You'll be there in a couple of days. It's also Armenia Constitution Day. It's also Foreign Slovaks Day. Independence Day in Algeria. Mechanical Pencil Day. National Apple Turnover Day. Don't like that. You know what? I don't like any cooked up fruit. If anything, I'll probably take all the crust off the turnover and leave the fruit. Now, I like fruit, but I don't like cooked fruit. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. National Bikini Day. National Graham Crackers Day, like graham crackers. National Hawaii Day. All right. Shout out to all the Hawaiians out there. National Ian Day. If your name is Ian, shout out to you. National Sylvia Day. If your name is Sylvia, shout out to you. National Workaholics Day. Shout out to me. Yes. I did work yesterday. I did. Then I took it down. After I did the show, I did a bunch of work. I was so proud of myself because I could have easily taken off for the holiday, but I didn't. So when I got finished with the show, I ate breakfast and then I did some work, a lot of work. I got a lot of stuff accomplished too, which was weird. It's Pet Remembrance Day. It's Saint Cyril and Methodist Day. Time Wall Day. Venezuela Independence Day. Work Without Your Hands Day. I don't know how you're going to do that. How are you going to work without your hands unless you're doing what I'm doing, which is I'm talking. So I'm working. Well, you can't do that because I'm working right now and I'm talking. I am. This is work for me, baby. This is work. Speaking of work, I got a new show coming up. It's going to be Good Morning Gwinnett, but it's Good Morning Gwinnett presents Friday Morning Mingle. And it's not just going to be me. It's going to be video. I got to put that on the website. I'm going to put it on there today so you guys can make sure you watch it. Friday morning, we go live every Friday morning. This Friday, we'll be going live at 9 o'clock. The following Fridays after that, we'll be going live at 10 o'clock regular time that the show is scheduled. But, this Friday I got a board meeting with another organization, so I got to do the show at 9 o'clock. So the Friday morning mingle is going to be me and another group of women. We're going to be on here talking about business, life, and just everything that we want to talk about. So I think that's going to be a fun show because we're when we get together, we're a little funny. Yeah, we're a little funny. And so this show is definitely for the grown and sexy. It's not for the children. So don't let your children listen to the show because it won't be for them. We talking real life here, real business. That's what we'll be talking. So the Friday morning mingle is happening this Friday at 9 a.m. So be sure to go to Good Morning Gwinnett's website, goodmorninggwinnett.com, to find out more information later on today because I haven't put it up there yet. So about 4 o'clock today, you can go and check it out. And then put it on your calendar so you never miss an episode. And it's going to be live, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's keep this train rolling. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thousand for today, Wednesday, July the 7th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You are best to put your efforts into redecorating or inviting friends over. You will get along well with your colleagues today. Property investments should pay off. All right, it's always nice to get along with your colleagues. It is, because some people hate their colleagues. Wherever I worked, I think I liked all my bosses. I used to really like one of my bosses. That's another story. That's another story for another day. But I had one boss. Yeah, didn't really like her. Not that I didn't like her. She didn't like me. I was young. I knew how to use a computer. She didn't. She tried to get me fired. It was so funny. She didn't like me. I was young. And I was really young. I was like 22, 23. And she didn't really care for me. And so I was a union delegate when I was so I got a past life, y'all. I was a union delegate, which meant when things went wrong, they would call me to go and fight for people. So which is what I do to this day. I still fight for folks. So they would call me and say, hey, can you go with me to this meeting? So, I worked in a hospital. We had a union. I was a delegate. Whenever there's a problem, anybody that wanted me to go with them, they would come to get me. I would go, which I love to go because I was like, yeah, that gives me an opportunity to get away from my desk. So I would go to the union delegates meeting and I would fight. So I was a union delegate. So one time she wanted me to be fired. And so she fired me. And then she went on vacation the day she gave me the paper. Now remember, I'm a union delegate. So she stayed 2 weeks on vacation. When she comes off vacation, I'm still in my position. And she looked at me as if she had seen a ghost. And I was like, good morning. Like, heifer, you try to fire me? And so they fired her. It was crazy. Like, yeah, you get out. Well, they didn't fire her. They transferred her. Because I guess she didn't like me. So they transferred her to another facility. And I stayed there for another 7 years. Because she tried to fire me. Like, you don't even know how to turn the computer on. You going to try to fire me for not doing my job? Get out of my face. When she came back, I was sitting right there. Anyway, I said all that to say that's what it was. Taurus, female members of your families may be difficult to deal with. Be careful that you don't spend too much time with the person belonging to someone else. Put your energy into work or money-making ventures rather than into your emotional life today. All right, listen, Taurus. Listen. I know you like that person. They light you up inside. They make you smile. They make you happy. They make you laugh. They make things just rise up inside of you. But here's the problem. They belong to somebody else. And you're just setting yourself up for failure and setting everybody up for hurt. Not a good place to be. It's not a good... I get it. Trust me when I tell you, I get it. That person lights you up. They make you smile. They make you want to jump out of your skin. But they belong to somebody else. Ooh. So here's what I'm going to suggest you do. Me and Michael Thiason. Take that energy and divert it over to your money-making ventures. Focus on getting the bag so that can take your mind off that person. Because you ain't going to have that person. They're in a situationship. So you're setting yourself up for failure and hurt. And somebody else could get hurt as well. Listen, it's not easy. I get it. But you don't want to do that. Because you're going to be miserable. No matter how sexy he is, how cute she is, you're going to be miserable. They're in a situationship. Put your mind on the money, baby. Put your mind on getting the bag. Focus on that. It's a lot of opportunities out there. A lot of them. Focus on that. You might meet somebody, though. Here's the thing. If you go into a money-making venture, you may meet somebody in that venture that you can relate to even more on many other levels. It happens. It does. It really does. Gemini, try not to discuss important matters with your colleagues. Don't gamble unless you can afford to lose. Don't get involved in idle chatter that will hurt your position. All right, look, don't listen. If you can't afford to lose, don't gamble. Because if you are gambling, you could very well lose. Know that. That's why they call it gambling. Don't do it. Cancer, travel opportunities should be your first choice. You may find that your anger stems from lending or borrowing money. Someone may try to damage your reputation. All right, listen, Cancer. Somebody's trying to get you. They're trying to stab you in your back. They're talking trash behind your back. They're trying to damage your reputation. Watch your back. Watch your circle. Watch the people you be around. Watch what you say. Watch what you do, because they're watching you, and they're watching you so they can damage your reputation. At the end of the day, all you got is your word and your rep, baby, and you want to protect both of those. You hear what I'm saying? So watch your back. Watch the people that are around you. Everybody that's smiling in your face ain't for you. And that's what the old folks say. Watch them folks that smiling in your face. They smile in your face and all the time. They want to take your place. Them backstabbers, yes, watch them. Leo, attempt to face key issues with lovers or problems could escalate. Restrictions may be difficult for you to live with, but try to do things by the book. Good friends will give you honest answers. That's why you need good friends in your life. Because listen, just be honest with me. Have you ever said that before? You don't want people that won't be honest. Because they won't be honest because they're your friends and they don't want to hurt your feelings. I got one friend, and this is so funny because I said this to somebody. Well, I still consider him a friend. But when I wanted to know the honest to God truth, there were two people I would go to. My brother and this one friend. You know why? Because neither one of them were going to bite my tongue. They were going to, whether I wanted to hear it or not, whether it was good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, I could go to them and say, hey, what's your thoughts on this? And they would give me the honest feedback. They're not tiptoeing around the situation. And sometimes I didn't like the answer. Sometimes I didn't like it. But guess what? I needed the answer. Whether I liked it or not, I needed the answer. So I would go to them and ask my questions. And yes, I'm going to get the truth. And they're not tiptoeing. You need people like that in your life, because sometimes you just go through life doing stuff. And I want to say something else, but try to keep this PG for a family show. You go through life doing stuff and nobody says anything because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And sometimes your feelings need to be hurt so you can make some better choices. Listen, you come to me and say, listen, tell me the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, do you want to hear the truth? You can't handle the truth. You want to hear the truth? Then don't ask me to tell you the truth. I'm one of those people. Now, if I see you totally, royally effing up, yeah, I might have to pull your coattail a little bit. But if it's something simple, maybe not. But if I say to you, I need the truth, I know who I can go to and get the 100% truth and who I cannot. Who I cannot go to and get the 100% truth, I can go to my daughter, I'm going to get 90. I'm going to get 90. I'm going to go to my husband, I'm going to get 35. He's not going to tell me the truth. If I say, I need you to be honest, he won't do it. I'm going to get 35%, if that. If I go to my brother, 100%. If I go to my other friend, 100%. My daughter, 90. She's going to tiptoe a little bit. And one of my good friends, two of my good friends, three of my 85. 100% my brother. 100% my other friend. My husband, 35%. He won't do it. Even when I ask for the truth, he won't do it. But it's okay. I know it's just not in him. So I don't ask him. I don't ask him when I want to know the truth. I go to the people I know who give me the truth. Oh, and sometimes it's harsh, baby. But sometimes that's what I need. Virgo, things at home may be somewhat rocky. Confronting a situation will only result in indignation and misunderstanding. Misunderstandings. Colleagues may try to undermine you. Okay, you too. Watch it. Listen, Virgo, you just like, who's that I just talked about? Leo, watch your back. They're trying to undermine you. They're trying to make you look back, so watch your back. Everybody in your circle should not be in your circle. Everybody smiling in your face is not your friend. Watch your back, Virgo. All right? All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see ya brighter day. Oh, 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 a brighter day, a brighter day. Oh, a brighter day. Time goes by and yet I wonder, why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know I should. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, oh, right, yeah, yeah. Oh, made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day, brighter
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrology. I got a crazy story to tell y'all, and I thought this was just nuts. It's funny, but it's just, I gotta tell you, it's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. Anyway, let's keep it going. Let's get on with the rest of the horoscopes. We're gonna pick it up with Libra. Plan a nice evening for two. Unique forms of entertainment could capture your attention and bring about a romantic interest. Problems with ear, nose, and throat are likely. I've been having a problem with my ear, nose, and throat for a minute. So I went to the doctor and she said I had something on my, she's like, oh, there's a lump on your right ear, but it's okay. I was like, I'm going to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, ma'am. That doesn't sound okay. Plus, I don't hear that well out of that ear. So it's kind of crazy. Anyway, but you check your ears out, Libra. Check your ear, nose, and throat out. There's one doctor. They check out everything. Get yourself checked out. In the meantime, plan a nice evening for two. Yes, it's a beautiful day today. I don't think it's going to rain. It's not going to be as hot. It's only going to go up to 83 degrees. Plan a nice dinner for two. Sounds good, right? Scorpio, don't point your fingers unjustly at others. Try not to overreact to loss. You may want to make changes that will not be to your liking. Okay. Look, before you point a finger at somebody else, Scorpio, point one at yourself now. Be careful how you point. You know what I'm saying? People in glass houses shouldn't throw stone. A black powder, you know what I mean? So be sure that before you start pointing unjustly, you might have to turn that finger around and point it at yourself. Just saying. Sagittarius, you can make new friends and experience new things if you do a bit of traveling. Luck is with you regardless of your financial ventures. Try to make your lover understand that you need to do things with your friends. I said that yesterday. Listen, what's wrong with these people that want to be so clean up on you? Look, get your own life. Tell you that's the problem. They don't have a life. They don't have their own life, and so they just want to be stuck up under you 24/7. You have to try to make them understand. I need to do things with my friends. I need to have a life outside of us. Yes, I love you. I love the time we spend together, but I need some space. Every second can't be with you, and you should get some friends. That's the problem. They don't have friends. I know people like that. Don't have no friends. They want to be stuck up under their partner every day, all day. And then the partner's like, oh my God, like, please give me a break. I was like that at one point. I remember telling my brother I was in a relationship with somebody, and the person wanted to be stuck up under me all the time. And I told my brother, take him somewhere, do something, stuck up under me. This is a long time ago, y'all. And I said to my brother, take him somewhere. He always wants to be stuck up under me. My brother said, you better stop pushing that boy away. I'm never going to forget that. And then we broke up. But anyway, I was the same way. Like, I had a life. I had a friend. I partied all the time. He didn't party. He didn't go anywhere like that. He never partied. Like, we've never gone to a party together. Because he didn't party. I partied 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was partying. Cosmos on Thursdays. Brokers on Fridays. American, what was that? What was American, it was downtown Newark by the Robert Tree. It was called American something. We were there on Saturdays and then back at Cosmos on Sunday. I partied 4 days out the week. It'll come to me. God, American something. But I partied, he didn't party. And so he just wanted to be stuck up. And I said to my brother, take him somewhere, do something. Like, he just want to be stuck up under me all the time. He's like, you better stop pushing him away. And we did eventually break up. Capricorn, you inspire confidence in others. You should expect to have changes in your home. If you can't get away, make plans to do something special with your friends or relatives. All right, you will inspire confidence in others. Look at you being an inspiration to others, Capricorn. They're watching you. Here's the thing, though. They probably are watching you. So just know you want to be a positive inspiration to folks. So do things positively, okay? All right, because people are watching. They're watching even when you don't know they're watching. They are. I've had the weirdest conversation with people who say, I've been watching you. I'm like, really? Like, that freaks me out. That's why I'm not on Facebook a lot. Because it freaks me out. I remember my nephew was here and I was being interviewed on a radio station in Atlanta. And the girl invited me to come on the show. She wanted to do an interview with me. I was like, great. So I go to the show. Now, people that know me know I'm not a big fan of Facebook. I'm just not, because I feel like people are just lurking and watching. And so I will go on there. I will like some stuff. Sometimes I will even post some stuff, but I'm just not a big Facebook person. And so I get to the radio station, me and my nephew, and I walk into the room, and it was me, and I think it was her. It was the person working the radio board, working all the radio equipment. I'm in the station. We go to the back of the room where we actually had to do the interview, and then I think it was one or two other people in the room with us. It was two other people, because she and I were sitting on one side, and then there were two people sitting across from us on the other side of the microphones. And so she said to me, she says, oh, I'm so glad you're here, Audrey. I'm so glad you're here. She's like, I'm going to say this is going to sound very weird, but I've been stalking you on Facebook. And I'm looking at her like, ma'am, that's the worst thing to say to me. So people are watching. That's all. I said all that to say, Capricorn, people are watching. So just know your actions can be an inspiration to others. So make sure they're positive. That's all. Aquarius, someone you live with may cause drastic alteration to your usual routine. Your ability to put a deal together will surprise others. Unstable relationships are likely. All right, what you got to do to stabilize a relationship, Aquarius? What does that mean? What does that look like for you? Sometimes you have to stabilize a relationship by walking away. Let me say that again because somebody missed it. Sometimes the only way to stable an unstable relationship is to walk away. Now, I'm a big proponent of trying to talk it out, work it out, pray it out. I'm all for that. But sometimes when a relationship is just off balance, the only way for you to make it stable is to leave it alone. And that's a hard thing to do sometimes, but sometimes you have to do that. So what you got to do to fix that relationship, Aquarius, figure it out. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, be sure to cover all the necessary groundwork before signing binding contracts. Don't overdo it. You may find yourself in a bit of a frazzle if you allow someone to goad you into an unsavory debate. Let me tell you something. I don't have time for unsavory debates. Whenever I even feel like it's about to be unsavory, I was like, okay, I'll talk to you later. I can shut that down real quick because I don't want to be bothered with all of that. I'm not trying to debate you. If you want to be right, then be right. I know my truth. I know the truth. Your truth is your truth. My truth is my truth. We don't have to debate about that. So I don't know about you, fish. That's a no for me today. In the meantime, I'm paying attention to all these contracts I'm getting, making sure I'm signing the right things because they can be binding. And if you sign the wrong thing, you could lose it all. Let me say that again, fish. Pay attention. Don't do like I did yesterday when I thought yesterday was Wednesday. Pay attention to what you're about to sign. It is a binding contract. If you sign the wrong thing, it could cost you a lot. So pay attention to that. Don't be wasting time debating with people, becoming all frazzled. Pay attention to them contracts you about to put your John Hancock on, all right? And in the meantime, don't overdo it. I did that already. It was so funny because I did something what was it? Saturday, Sunday. I did something Sunday. It was very physical and laborious. And my foot is still hurting right now, like my left foot. So my husband said, I don't think you should do that again. And I was like, yeah, I agree. My left foot was like numb on the left side last night. And I said to him, my foot is numb. So I started to freak out because, you know, when you start to feel numb and all these kind of sensations, I don't know about y'all. I started to freak out like, man, my foot is numb on the left side. He said to me, I don't think you should do that again. And I was like, I agree. So I won't be doing that again. So that was funny. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. All right, so if you are fishing in the Chattahoochee River, do not eat the fish. E. coli has been found in the Chattahoochee River. And I'm saying this because people like to go fishing. It's fishing season. If you are fishing in the Chattahoochee, the Chattahoochee River has E. coli in it. So they're telling people don't do anything with Chattahoochee River because E. coli is in the river. All right. I just wanted to put that out there. So just in case you decide you want to go fishing this weekend, you want to go fish the Chattahoochee because that's your favorite fishing hole, don't do it. There's E. coli in it. See that freaks me out. They had a sewage spillage inside of the Chattahoochee. Now it's contaminated with E. coli. But that freaks me out. That's why I ain't eating no fish out the river. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go straight on to the ocean, get me some lobster and crabs, catfish. Because catfish come out the river streams. Anyway, the sewage spill is spilled over on, and now they have the Chattahoochee is partially closed off because they have discovered E. coli. So they're telling you don't do anything in that river. I just wanted to put that out there because somebody need to hear that. All right, tell me why these kids decide they want to go into a house. It was an empty house and have a party. Didn't belong to any of them. They wanted to go. They wanted to have a 4th of July party. So they done went into this house, and it's like 23 of them, and they all been arrested, and they're charged because somebody reported them. Why are you going into a house that don't belong to you? So you had to break into the property. It's against the law to enter someone's property without the owner's approval. Yeah, so that they done went into the property. And they done had them a party. 23 of them. The police have impounded their cars. They done took them to jail. They done got charged. That's breaking and entry. I just had to share that story. I was like, what in the what? Yeah, this happened in Grayson. So in Grayson, they just figured they gonna just have them for the job party. Because remember, I told you it was raining. So no fireworks. So they took the fireworks inside somebody's house. Nobody invited them in. They just went in there and them and 20 of their other friends. Now they all going to jail. They all went to jail, got their cars impounded. And they were young, 17 to 20 years old. They want to have them a party. It's like, we're going to have us a party. I don't care what they say. Yeah, I thought that was nuts. Like, kids, you should have more sense than that. You got to know that's a B&E. You got to know that. Now you can face jail time and fines or both. Yeah, how about that? That sounds nuts. Don't do that. If you're listening to this show, do not enter someone's property without permission. You will go to jail and be fined or do both. All right. I thought that was crazy. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. So stay tuned.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Daisies keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic dream at midnight. So hard to please.
welcome back. So on my phone, I have a bunch of news apps. Why? Because I do the news. Well, I don't do real news. I do some news. But anyway, and I try not to talk about politics, but I got to say this. So I got an alert from, I get an alert from CNN when news comes through. And so they're saying that the 2024 election is probably going to be very toxic. We know that. Look at the people that's running on the other side. On the Republican side, we have people, the man down in Florida who's trying to shut down Mickey Mouse. Okay, seriously. And then you got this other one up in New York who's trying to shut down the world. So, yeah, it's going to be a toxic race. It's going to be toxic. But here's my thoughts, right? Right now, they're saying Trump is like the front runner for the Republican side. And my question is, what in the world does Trump have on people in the Republican Party that they will support him? I'm still trying to figure that out. I feel like he got dirt on everybody, and he's holding it over their heads. I really do. I feel like he has dirt on everybody, and everybody's scared that their business is going to be put out in the street. I do, because he should not be a front runner. And they're saying he's probably going to be the Republican nominee to run against the Democratic nominee. I think that's nuts. But who am I? The man got indictments and all kinds, guilty plea, all kinds of stuff. And they still saying he could get the nomination? Yeah, he could become the Republican nominee. Yeah. And that other nutcase down in Florida who's trying to shut down Disneyland, Disney World. I'm like, what? And who has... This lady said, oh my God, Disney is supposed to be the happiest place on earth. It's supposed to be. That's why Walt Disney built it. But, well, when you got nutcase in the chair, how are you going to do that? How can it be? Oh my God, it's just sickening. Anyway, I'm going to digress and keep it moving. So, Lilburn has appointed Stockbridge Assistant Police Chief Glenn Kalish. He has been tapped to serve as the Interim Police Chief for the City of Lilburn. Mayor Tim Dunn gave the oath of the office to Kalish at the Lilburn Police Department headquarters. Additionally, Acting Chief Chris Dusik and LPD Captain was honored at the same ceremony. So, Kalish is going to be the interim police coming in for Lilburn Police. Kalish, a 28-year law enforcement veteran, began his career with the Fulton County Police Department and in 2006 was a founding member of the Sandy Springs Police Department. Kalish also served as a Special Operations Commander with Georgia Tech Police Department before joining Stockbridge Department, where he is currently the Assistant Chief. Additionally, he has served as the Deputy Commander of the North Metro SWAT Team, Patrol Commander, Criminal Investigation Supervisor, and FBI Task Force Supervisor. So his record is a great record. As you can see, he's been in law enforcement for a very long time. Now he's going to be leading. He's going to be the lead person in charge at the Lilburn Police Department. So kudos to you, sir. Do us keep Gwinnett safe. Keep Gwinnett safe. All right, listen. You want some farm fresh fruits and vegetables? Yes, it's going to be Farm Fresh Days tomorrow in Norcross. So if you want some farm fresh fruits and vegetables, yes, you can go. So tomorrow, July 5th, that's the day. Is the day the 5th? See what I'm saying? Today is July 5th. Today, you can go get some farm fresh fruits and vegetables. I got to stop, y'all. Oh, I'm doing too many things. Anyway, if you want some farm fresh fruit, it's today from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's going to be in Thrasher Park. You can go out and get handmade products, sweet treats, delicious food truck offerings, and have some great music at the same time. But anyway, if you want fresh vegetables and fruit, this is the place to go pick them up. So that's today. Farm Fresh Days of Norcross is going to be in Norcross at Thrasher Park from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So check that out. Get you some Georgia peaches, baby. Some Georgia peaches. They got some beautiful tomatoes too. I don't eat tomatoes. Let me say this. I eat sun-dried tomatoes. I will eat a sun-dried tomato, but just a red tomato on my sandwich, cannot do it. Have not ever done it. Don't like it. I don't. But sun-dried tomatoes, I like. I do like those. I like, what do you call it? It's another kind of, there's a tomato. It's a Kumado. A Kumado. It's like, it looks like a grape. It tastes good, though. It's like a sweet because tomato is not a vegetable. It's a fruit. Most people don't know that. Tomato is not a vegetable. Look it up. Somebody saying that's not true. Look it up. It's a fruit. It's not a vegetable. All right, listen, if you guys are available tomorrow morning from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m., the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce is hosting this Meals Over Money monthly breakfast. If you want to come out and find out and learn about three key financial concepts you must know to experience financial success and ultimately have more money and less problems. Don't we all want that? More money, less problems? Yes. The presenter is Chrissy Wise Cooper. She's going to be there talking about that. She's an investment and financial advisor, an educator, and coach. So if you want to know more about how to save your money, invest your money, look, you can be investing money with as little as $25. Yep, that's what Chrissy says. You can be investing with as little as $25 a month. And I know people are thinking, but what is 25? It's gonna compound if you invest it into the right instrument, right? If you use the right financial instrument and you put those compounding $25 in there, it's gonna grow. But you got to know which instrument to put it into. So in the financial world, they call putting your money into stock, they call it an instrument, just so you know. If you find the right financial instrument to put your money into, even if it's only $25 a month, it's going to compound over time, but you have to know what you're doing. That is why the monthly Meals Over Money monthly breakfast is so important, because the people that we bring to the table for you to learn about money are people who know about money. They know about investing. They know about how to use insurance policies and all these different things. They know about how to get your financial situation in check when you're a small business. All of these things they know. So come out. It's open to the public. Men are welcome. I don't know why men think because it's the Gwinnett Women's Chamber, they're not invited. We will let you know when you're not invited. Potluck Wednesday, you're not invited to that, because we let our hair down and we have a good time and we talk smack, and it's not for men to hear. However, any of our other events that the Gwinnett Women's Chamber is hosting, you guys are welcome. And this is open to the public. So it's 8:30 tomorrow morning. We're going to be at the 1818 Club, located at 6500 Sugarloaf Parkway in Duluth. I'll be there as well, so it's free to attend. Now, it's only going to be free this time. Next month, you're going to have to pay. So come on out and check it out, all right? I want to see you guys there. We're looking for you. Yeah. All right. Be kind to animals, animal masks. So if you want to, it's story time with the twist. Join Camp Kindness. It's going to be happening tomorrow at the Five Fork Trickham Branch of the Public Library from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Camp Kindness story time with a crafty twist. So if you got your kids, you want to take the kids out tomorrow morning, you want to get out the house, they're going to have story time at the Five Forks Trickham Branch of the Public Library from 10:30 to 11:35. It's story time with a twist. So again, that's tomorrow morning, Thursday, July the 6th, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. at the Five Forks Trickham Branch of the library. So check that out as well. Take the kids on over to get story time. Give you a minute to break. Yes. All right, First Friday is happening. Gwinnett Women's Chamber. Listen, y'all know we like to get out and do stuff. Yes, we're about our business, but all work and no play makes us boring chicks, right? So we got to get out and play a little bit. Speaking of playing, we're going to be at the Cosmos Pizza and Social, located at 144 East Krogan Street this coming Friday, First Fridays. Networking, come out, have some fun with us. We're going to be networking. Free to attend as well. You can buy food if you want to. It's up to you. They got great cocktails. They got great food. They always give us charcuterie boards, which I like. I like them for that because they give us charcuterie boards. Anyway, it's going to be a great time for socializing, also talking about business, and we're going to be playing a game. Like, I played a game before, but I think it was too nerdy. People couldn't even guess the answers. I had this entrepreneur game that I came up with, and they were struggling, and I was laughing because nobody seemed to be having fun. Now, after the game, people thought, oh, I like that. But people were, like, really looking like that. I guess it was too serious. And I'm laughing because I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a great game. Not so much. So we're going to play a game. I don't know what game we're going to play yet, but I will know by Friday. Again, it's the Gwinnett Women's Chamber's First Friday Social. Happens every first Friday of the month. We're at Cosmos Pizza and Social, located at 144 East Krogan Street in Lawrenceville. Come out, hang out with us. We have a good time, great food. Get you a cocktail if you need. If you need to wind down because it's Friday night, come on out and join us, all right? That's this coming Friday. We're going to be there from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. We would love for you to join us. It's free to attend. Food is optional. That's your choice. Bring your business cards. Be ready to play some games. 144 East Krogan Street, Lawrenceville, 6 p.m. Cosmos Pizza and Social. We'll be in the back room. So if you come in the front door, ask them for the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce or GWC. Because people came in before and they didn't ask for us. They just stood there and we were back on the patio then. It was beautiful that day. And we were back on the patio just hanging out because they have a patio. And then people like, we were there for like 45 minutes. Did you ask for us? No, I didn't. You should have asked. So if you're going to come to the event, ask for us. We're in the back somewhere. We're not in the other room. We're on the patio. But you got to ask a question. So what they did was they came in, they looked in the room, they didn't see us. We weren't in the room because it was a beautiful day and we were on the patio. So be sure to ask for us, okay? All right. I think that's all I got for y'all today. So I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come and give you my words of inspiration before I say shut it down for the day. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
I can see you looking at me.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. You know, this is how I close out the day because I want you to have something to think about as you go through the rest of your day. So I know you spent some time listening to me. I want you to have something to think about. So here goes my word of inspiration for the day. Champions keep playing until they get it right. Ooh, I thought that was just small and powerful. But I'm going to say it again because somebody missed it. Champions keep playing until they get it right. Billie Jean King said that and she was right. That's what make people champions. When you think about people that are the best at what they do, it's because they keep going no matter what. They keep going no matter if they lose or not. They keep going until they perfect their craft. They keep going even after they perfect their craft. They just keep going. That's what makes you a champion. That's what makes you successful. You can't stop. Let me tell you something. One of my brother's friends, he was here, his best friend to be exact. He was here for the whole week of he may still be here now, but he was here like all week last week, and they came to my house, and he's been an entrepreneur. He and I have been an entrepreneur about the same amount of time. We started around the same time, which is about 25. For me, it's been 26 years. I think it's been the same for him. He's been in real estate, and I've been in some other things, but he's been in real estate the entire time. And he has a project that he's working on right now in Orange, New Jersey. It's a 52-unit high-rise condo building. And he has that project is a 10-year project because he has so many trials and tribulations. And he came down here and he was at my house and he showed me the pictures. And I'm looking at the pictures because I know all the stuff he's gone through to get the project off the ground and moving. Now the project is almost complete. 52 units, $3,200 a unit. You do the math. But it took him 10 years. 10 years to do that. So I said to my brother before he came down here, he said he's going to move here. He moved his mom here already. His sister lives here already. So he said he and his wife and the kids are going to move here as well. And I said to my brother, I guarantee you when he finished that project, he's going to do another one. My brother's like, no, he's going to move down here. So he shows me the project. He comes to my house last week. He shows me the project. I'm really proud of him. I shoot him a text like, bro, I'm really proud of you. Like, I know what you've gone through to get to this point. You're an inspiration to me because there have been times where I just want to throw up my hands like, you know what? F this. I'm done. I'm going to go get a job. And I've tried it maybe 2 times. It didn't work. Only because at that moment I was so frustrated. And then I had to remember why I do what I do anyway. But he stuck it out. It's been 10 years and I know what he's gone through. So sometimes you have to just keep going no matter what because it's going to make you a champion. Now, he's going to make a ton of money off of that building. It has 52 units that start out at $3,200 a month. I said start out. That's not the highest. That's where it starts at. $3,200 a month. He's going to make a killing, but he's going to make an even bigger killing. He's going to be even more successful because he has gone through 10 years of trials and tribulations to become a real estate developer. He knows the ups and downs. He's been in real estate forever. He's flipped houses before. Like, he took me on a flip with him one time because I was trying to get into flipping. And I was like, yeah, I don't like this. But I went anyway, and I realized it's not for me. He took me on a flip, so he's been flipping for a long time. Then he decided to stop flipping and go into development. Now he has a 52-unit high-rise, 5 floors. And I said to him, I'm really proud of you. But had he quit, he would not be a champion in that space. Now he's a champion in that space. And once the building is completely finished and completely occupied, the story behind the project itself is going to get him way more money. If he tells a story, it's going to get him way more money than he could ever have believed possible. Yes, he's going to make a lot of money from the project itself. But if he tells that story, he's going to make way more with a lot less headache and a lot less laborious work. So, champions keep playing until they get it right. That's what you do. That's what you do. I'm building a media empire. Guess what I'll keep doing? I'll keep playing until I get it right. I got a podcast network. I got a magazine. I got TV channels. I got a news site. I'm going to keep playing until I get it right. I won't quit. Yeah, sometimes I want to throw up my hands. I want to throw up my hands and say, I'm done. But then I was like, no, I can't be done. Because I still had a dream. So the dream keeps going. So all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world. You spent the last 55 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And if you are looking for marketing services, if you need some exposure for your business, go to noisemedia.us, noisemedia.us. I offer some great services over there if you're trying to get your business exposed. I love what I do, and I love helping you do what you do, and you need to be building a brand, and the way to do that is exposure. So go to noisemedia.us for more information about the services there, and hit me up if you need any of them. All right? I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. You guys stay safe out there, and until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.